One of my biggest insecurities is that I've never knocked anybody out. I've never been knocked out either, ever. Never woken up with my face on the pavement, circle of people around you laughing. I've been in little fights, but nobody got hurt, so I'm gay. I don't know how to be a real man.
Oh, fuck. That's it.
It's not all my fault though. Everyone has their own definitions of what it means to be a real man, and we all fall for it trying to prove ourselves. So many men are confused and scared, but they don't know how to express emotions, so they overcompensate by being loud and homophobic. The fuck are you pointing at, you fag? I tried the whole friendly ally feminist thing and it didn't work. When I was younger, I looked full Asian, so I also had to fight the small dick stereotype. Girls ignored me, men didn't respect me. I was this angry internet dude for a long time. I was reading The Red Pill, an online advice forum for men. You can't really stoop lower than that. When my sister would bring home her boyfriend, I'd start puffing my chest out, doing push-ups in the kitchen. When I finally got a girlfriend, I'd start eyeing down dudes, looking at her. What are you looking at my girl, bro? You looking at my girl? I was that guy. I was that guy for like a really long time. And I still find flakes of that person, because now when I talk about women, everybody in the comments is calling me toxic.
I think so.
Right, so don't you use that to your advantage? Like, you've never used the fuckboy with the heart of gold thing? Like, okay, I'm a fuckboy, but like, oh, you make me understand that, like, oh, women aren't objects. Like, I use that all the time.
Because you're toxic.
Like, I'm like, man, I just be fucking these bitches, but you... There's something special about you, and oh, I don't know, man. I'm not gonna apologize. Listen, this is gonna sound cancel-y, but there's a reason we have gender roles. Hold up, before men like big boobies and booty. Those big, infected-looking plastic lips. We're simple. Yes, obviously, once you get to know someone, you figure out their personality and their star sign. But initial attraction is all physical. For women, initial attraction is all about demeanor, your confidence, the way you carry yourself, your swag. They can sense the fakers. They want a respected man. Trust me, they can see the fakers. A lot of women are delusional. They think they want that feminist ally dude who listens to them and is always nice and agrees with all their beliefs and shit. You know the guy whose profile picture is that overly excited, this face? This is why you see old ass, ugly rich dudes with smoking hot wives in their 20s. You won't see one sexy dude with an ugly wife. Don't look it up on your phone. Think of one. Think of one sexy dude with an ugly wife. But you know about Jay-Z and Beyonce. You know about Jeff Bezos and whatever that, Hugh Hefner and his mansion full of snow bunnies. And look, I understand my audience. It's mostly young dudes looking for some guidance. I didn't really fully comprehend this until I did a show in Germany last month. I didn't even know that I had people in Germany watching my videos, but I did a comedy show and a bunch of people showed up. And after the show, we're standing outside the bar, like 15 of us standing in a huddle. And Germans are tall as hell, so we look like a football team, like in a huddle. And I'm giving them advice. They're asking me about, you know, how do I find my passion? How do I get over depression, anxiety? I'm saying, whatever. I don't know the answer. I don't have the answer. And it dawns on me as they're hanging on to every word I'm saying that I could start a cult right now. If I wanted to start a religion where everybody does whatever, I could be Jesus. That's a scary thought to cross your mind. I'm not ready for that power. But so many young men are looking for some guidance and some advice that they don't get from their parents, from their teachers. A lot of men are confused and scared, just like me. Men have this lonely internal struggle that's not really taken seriously. For women, it's body image issues, and we care about that. Look, we have fat mannequins now. We didn't have that 5 years ago. We got fat mannequins. We don't want girls making themselves throw up and starving themselves, so we made plus size models. But think, when's the last time you saw a male plus size model? Think of one. Don't Google, think of one. It's fucked up how when you're learning how to mature as a man, they'll throw phrases at you like your toxic masculinity, patriarchy, and you're like, isn't this just what you wanted? No one paid attention to me before, and now that I'm mature, I'm oppressing you? Men kill themselves 5 times more than women. 80% of homicide victims are men. We will die trying to prove ourselves. It's weird and sad. Like, I'm in my 20s and I think about slapping people for respect on a daily basis. That's insecurity. I'm deeply afraid of somebody calling me a pussy. This is why white boys shoot up schools. It's why black boys join gangs. It's why Asian boys study extra hard all night. It just used to be more simple to become a man. You could work at a factory, come home from work, honey, I'm home, beat your wife, and fall asleep. You're a man. That was life. Now it's a little more confusing. It's like when the porn ends and Or like when your laptop goes
The
off
guilt?
and you see, like the screen goes black and then you just see your reflection like in your dick in your hand, and you kind of look like an ape and your neck is here and like, just don't want to see it.
Again? You fell for it again? When will you learn?